Hey everyone, it is Tuesday at 5 o'clock, and hopefully y'all have y'all drinks because we're about to have a good old conversation today. Here go all y'all on time people. Here we go live. And today we are talking with Diandre Tristian, who just popped up right here. Hey,
What's up, baby?
how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I got a little red wine. I see you got.
See, I don't drink,
I know you
so
don't.
this is my drink of choice. You know that. You've been to my house.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm here. We're here, making it through whatever this is.
Likewise. I'm excited about this. This is my first time doing this. I get asked to do this all the time, and I never do it.
Well, it's giving back, and it's fun.
Amen. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
So what are you now? Are you working? Are y'all still?
No,
working?
I'm not working. I'm working from home, if that makes sense. I'm like emailing, I got a job coming up next week. So I'm just like, I'm staying home. This is like extended vacation for me. It's the perfect thing. Mm-hmm. It doesn't even everything is good. So I'm good.
So what's your quarantine day looking like? Like what?
I get up in the morning. I still get up early in the morning because I have to send Robin. Mm-hmm. I normally lead prayer in the morning before she goes on. Mm-hmm. So I send her a prayer at 5:30 in the morning. And then I get up, I pray, take a shower, come to my living room, work out, go to my kitchen, make something to eat, come back in the living room, watch a movie, go to my bedroom, take a nap, go to my terrace, peek outside, just little stuff, nothing too much. What about you?
Just moving around the house. Well, I'm here every day at 5 o'clock. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I'm the same as you, sending emails, just working on some things I should have been working on, just trying to make some things happen. Right. So when we come out of this, we come out in a better place.
Amen. That's what it's about.
I was already following you, Diandre. Mm-hmm. And then you have played. I remember you have played some Beyonce mix, and I just DM'd you. Actually, it was 2 years ago this month because I scrolled through a check.
Oh wow!
I said, hey, where did you get this from? He said, oh, my friend sent it. I was like, okay, whatever. Then you had that same year you had this industry mixer at your house, and you sent me a message that said, if you're in New York, you should come. So I called Morel Hollis, and I was like, child, I said, Diandre sent me this thing, child, what is this all about? And he was like, bitch, if you can come, get your ass to New York. And
I love Morel.
He said, Freedom, I'll tell you nothing else. Get to your ass New York for this party. I said, okay. So I literally took a flight from Atlanta, landed, came straight to your house, waited for Morel to get there, and walked there with Morel. But I'm so glad I did because first I got to catch up with people I haven't seen in a while. I got to personally meet you, and then I met so many other great people.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was about.
And so what made you want to be able to bring everybody together to kind of mix and mingle and be with each other?
We work so much, we never get to just have just see each other and love on each other. So that was a time for me to just I'm always having parties at my house. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me have my first party of the summer be where we come together as collectively as a group of creators and just vibe out and see what happens. And it was a vibe.
It was a good time, honey. It was a good time. So now you are a fashion. Well, what do y'all call yourselves? Y'all wardrobe stylists or y'all?
I don't know what they call themselves, but I call myself a 3-time Emmy Award-winning stylist. You see 2 over there, but my grandmother got the other one. So I'm a 3-time Emmy Award-winning stylist.
You said I don't know what everybody else called themselves, but this is what I call me.
Exactly.
Now, was fashion always the thing you were into?
For sure. I love it so much. I wouldn't see myself doing anything else. I love clothes. I love to see someone put together so well. I live it, breathe it. Been doing it a long time. I just love it so much. It's what I went to school for, and I couldn't see me doing anything else.
Now, let me tell you what I do appreciate about you. You don't mind wearing your clothes. So when you look like these stylists on Instagram, they will make you feel bad for wearing your stuff more than one time.
Honey, listen.
I wear my stuff.
You know how much this stuff costs? I'm gonna wear my stuff. You're not gonna see it one time. You're gonna see it more than one time for sure.
And I appreciate that because it makes you feel. Because like I said, I follow a lot of stylists, and they be, they never wear the same. You be like, well, damn. Like you gotta have a whole.
Now my stuff is in my closet. Okay. I love my stuff.
So let's start with your journey of fashion. You know, so we know where you're at now, working with, on Good Morning America, doing Nicki Minaj and other talents that you have. But where did this start at?
It started back in DC. I'm from Washington, DC, Northeast to be exact. When I was 17, I graduated high school, and I wanted to be in New York so bad. For me, it was always in my mind that I'm going to be somebody. You know, like I was bigger than DC. I love DC, but I just knew that I was destined for more. Like I knew I wanted more, and that was always my thought process. And I think that's where it got me to where I am now, because it was in my mindset that I was going to be successful. And couldn't afford New York. I wanted to go to FIT, but I couldn't afford it. It was so much. So I ended up going to the Art Institute of Philadelphia, graduated with my bachelor's degree from there, and then moved back to DC for probably about 6 months. Yeah, probably about 6 months. And then I came to New York with a young lady who was working on a reality show. And I was dressing her on a VH1 show called Let's Talk About Pepper, Salt and Pepper, and Jackie Reed, Kitty, that reality show. And the makeup artist, Elena George, was telling me, oh, you should come to Good Morning America. I do Robin Roberts. I will pop up there all the time and like just made my presence known. And it was hard to miss me. Like when you I have a big personality. And I met Robin. And one year they were going to the Oscars, and Elena was like, you should come, come with me. And so at this time I was like back and forth to DC. And I made my way to LA. And at this time, me and Robin had established a relationship, but she had someone that was dressing her. And I went into her room one day, and she's like, so I hear you're a stylist. Only person I worked with prior, I didn't style anyone prior to Robin. I made clothes for Kelly Price and Mary Mary for Broadway shows in DC. And Robin was saying, I hear you're a stylist, I would love for you to dress me for the Oscars after show. And that was 9 years ago. So I've been with her for 9 years. She gave me that one shot, and that was my first client, and it just took off from there. But it always, again, started with my mindset, started with prayer, me, praying, sowing my seed, and God just was faithful and just catapulted me.
Well, and I know that you're really religious and spiritual. I have that same book with all the things, but I actually read on your page. I have it on my bed, but I read on your page because you posted every day. I was like, oh, I'll just read it while I read on Diandre's page instead of opening my own book and reading it myself. But and I see that you like to manifest a lot of things that you.
Let me tell you something, Derek. Every single thing that I have, I prayed for. He gave it to me. I have to constantly come up with things because every single thing that I have, everything I wanted, he's given to me. He's so good. I wouldn't. No words. So good.
Now you deal with Robin every day, Monday through Friday.
Monday through Thursday, yeah.
Monday through Thursday. So then how do you keep her, because she is always fresh, she's always fashion forward, and she doesn't mind taking a lot of fashion risks. So
listen, she has given me complete control, and she's become so open throughout the years. It's just a blessing. It's a blessing. She looks good in it. She can wear anything. And she makes it so easy for me. She trusts me 100%. And I think that's what, and again, we're friends. I know her for 10 years, been with her for 9 years. She trusts me 100%. And that when a client trusts you like that, it gives you the open door to do whatever you want to do. So I'm so grateful for that.
Now, what's your creative process when it comes? Do you have a theme for her for the week, or do you go with the flow? Do you have a creative process when it comes?
It just depends on who's on the show. So we get a rundown the week before. So I try to base off the outfits of what's going on, what's on the show. I try to do pants one day or the skirt one day, and mostly dresses. But it just depends on who's the show. I just go by the rundown.
Now I know you're just doing you, and you worry about who it is. But do you take into account her Oh,
of course, yes, okay. Of course. Daytime TV, yes, for sure. You definitely have to. When I first started, I didn't know that, and she always would tell me, you have to remember it's daytime TV. So definitely, but again, she does so much stuff from late night talk shows, from late night to events. So I get to play around a lot. It just depends on, but just for the show purposes, definitely keep it just for the show.
Now let's talk about your personal style, because you don't mind pushing the boundaries
at all. Wow, we don't listen. We here a short time, not a long time. It's just to have fun, you know.
So I mean, I'm sure your closet is like you need more than one closet.
I do have one. I do.
So when it comes out of your personal style, where does that? Do you just do what you want to do?
I wouldn't say. What do I call it now? I mean, pretty much, yeah. I think that's a good term to put it. Yeah, I do what I want to do. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think I would say that. I mean, I think I know my limits, but I pretty much do what I want to do. If it looks good, I'm gonna wear it. You know, if I look good, I'm gonna wear it. I just know what looks good for me and what works for me.
Now, from fashion, like for people that's not really into fashion but want to elevate their style, because it's like I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Ohio, and so we all about outfits. We are very much matching pants, matching jacket, matching shirt, matching shoes. Like we're very much give me everything that's on the mannequin. That's how I roll. But when it's for people that want to just step outside the box of what they're doing, what their norm is, like what would you suggest for them to kind of do to make them just be a little bit more fashionably?
Listen, everything is not for everybody. You know, you have to find out what works for you and what you're comfortable with. Don't let the clothes wear you. You wear the clothes. Angie just texted me. Hi, Angie. Angie Martinez. And then, you got to find out what's your niche and what works for you, what looks good for you. You got to find a friend that's going to be honest and tell you like, yo, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to just know what works for you. And I think that, you know, you just can't, everything ain't for everybody. Like what I would wear, everybody can't wear, and vice versa. You know, you just got to know what works for you.
Now, have you planned out an outfit for this? It's a two-part question. So you've planned out an outfit, you ready, it's a red carpet. You're like, oh, we gonna kill it on this red carpet. You sent with whoever your client is for that red carpet out there. And y'all just knew everything was together. Then when y'all got the pictures back and y'all got the reviews back, it wasn't so much. And then vice versa, where you was like, I mean, we all, like, I see it, but I'm not really feeling it. But we're together. And then you get out there and everybody just loved it.
You know what? That happened at the Grammys one year with Tamar. We had a whole outfit plan. Like, it was this fabulous black gown and... girl. Someone on the team didn't care for me. Let's just say that. So they vetoed my outfit and she ended up wearing something else. But the black gown was just such a moment. It was everything. That was the only time I can really think of something like that. But like when it comes to Robin, we had this thing what we call stay in our lane. Like I do fashion, she do hair, she do makeup. So it's like we just stay in our lane. And I just like to do that because I don't do hair, I don't do makeup. I can't tell you how to do your job. Don't tell me how to do my job because I know how to do my job. I do it well, baby. But I think that's the only time.
That makeup artists and hairstylists and wardrobe stylists, stay in your lane. Like
I can't do hair. I can put on a lash. Right. But that's about it. I can do a little curl maybe, but that's about it. But yeah, I just kind of tend to stay in my lane.
I understand everybody working together as a collective, but when it starts to come in and try to tell somebody else what to do, it's like, yo.
Yeah, I can't. I don't like that at all.
Like, chill out.
Sabotage, Eric, exactly. Yeah,
And you try to stay professional because you do. You try to stay professional, but you also be like, nah, I want you to shut the hell up, please.
I know, see, I'm that girl. I'll be like, hold up, girl. Stay in your lane. Don't come over here. This mouth. You don't want to do it, girl. She's saved and all, honey, but she will get you together.
So 9 years with Robin. Like, when do you have time? Well, I mean, I know it's just more than time to you, but when do you have time to take on other clients and do things?
Majority of my clients are athletes, like from baseball to I cover the whole field of my clients. So the show is I get up every day at 3:30. I do the show at 4:45. We wrap the show at 9 o'clock. So at 10 o'clock, I'm out. I'm in all the stores. So from that time is where I hit all my other clients.
Oh, so you're pretty done. You pretty much have the day.
Yes. I'm done with, and that's the great thing about Robin. She's like, after 9 o'clock, if she ain't got nothing else to do, I have other clients I can tend to. And that's the blessing of it.
I know you and the fabulous Eric Archibald.
That's my best friend. Yes, that is my best friend, my mentor. That's my brother. I love that man like no other. Love Eric.
Let me tell you something. I met Eric working through Housewives and doing the reunion show. And I was like, who is this person? Because Eric is fabulous.
Like, yes, he is. I love Eric so much.
Fabulousness. Like, he exudes it. Like, it's like his lifestyle. But you guys have worked together and y'all create a fashion brand, correct?
Yes. I met Eric probably about 7 or 8 years ago. He came to the show with Jennifer Hudson, and he did a reality show. And I came up to him, I was asking him questions, and I didn't have anybody to like teach me this game. So he was somebody that when I met, instantly clicked. And we came together with Tristian Archer clothing line and women's wear line. It debuted last year. It was amazing. And he's like my everything. Love that boy to death.
Now, was having a line something that you always wanted to do, or is that?
Yes. I told myself by the time I was 30, I would do a fashion line, and I did it by the time I was 30. I was 29, and I did it. Yeah, it's all about speaking into existence. Whatever you want, just put it out there, and I promise you, God will give it to you.
But you got to also be obedient.
You got to be obedient. You got to be obedient for sure.
Yeah, you can't just put it out there and do what you want to do. You got
no.
You got to order the steps.
You put good out, and good will come back to you. For sure.
So now you have the fact. So now you have your daytime thing with Robin. You have your extra line. You have this fashion line. It's like when do you have time to go to the gym? Because
I knew this question was coming.
Because I'm like, okay, now wait a minute now, sir. Because unlike the rest of us to be on set, so eating all them snacks and stuff and drinking our sodas, I'm like, well, what the hell is this guy? When do you have time to be in the gym to maintain all of Diandre?
Listen, I go at night. Like if I have a crazy day, I'll go at night. I take a nap during the day sometimes. And then if I don't have anything during that day, I'll go the gym is like right downstairs in my building. So I can go right down there. If it wasn't in my building, trust me, this body would not be underneath this clothes at all.
Now, you make us all feel bad. When you were out the country, you posted, but what's like,
listen, I love an island. When I tell you, as soon as they give us I'm out. You hear me? I am out of here. I'm taking a weekend. I'm getting away. I love the sun. I love a white sand beach, baby. Oh, I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Now, because I was talking to Chucky Amos earlier this week, and I feel the same way about you. Every time I see you, every time you're online, every time you're in your social world, you are always in good spirits. Like you never are in a bad place. Like
I don't think we should be. You know, we have our limbs. God has given. He woke us up. If we're still breathing, we still got dreams and goals to reach. So I'm not. There's no reason to be unhappy to me. Like God has been way too good for me. He has brought me through so much. I have no reason why be anything else but happy. I'm still breathing. All my limbs work. I got a good job. Like I'm grateful. Career, I should say. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. My heart is always grateful.
So let's talk about your first Emmy win. Now,
let me tell you something. I didn't even know it was possible. I think the first time we came into Robin's room, and Robin's like, "Oh, congratulations!" And we were just like, "Wait, what? That's possible?" I had no idea. No idea it was possible. No idea. And then now it's 3. I'm up to 3.
And so when you got the first time,
it's just like, I don't know.
So you don't submit it. You don't submit it. They submitted.
They submitted. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. It's just so grateful. Derek, you have no idea. God is so good. So good.
And it's 3 times over. You
3 times over. Okay, not 1, not 2, but 3. Okay. No,
so I know that you can never. I know that you've spoken to this. I know where you wanted to be at, but did you ever imagine your life being what it was, what it is now?
Never. I knew I was going to be big, but nothing like this. And that just goes to show you that we may have a plan for our life, but God's plan is always bigger. Always. So,
so now I've seen you working with Nicki Minaj. And how is that been? Because this is like you were two totally different worlds now.
I love it. But see, I always knew that. I mean, I've been working with her for a year and some change now. And when that first came about, I remember I was laying in my bed. I was probably 6 o'clock. Stores in New York closed at 7. And I was taking my nap. And the phone rings like, it's Ra Lee. I'm really good friends with Ra. And she was like, what you doing? I was like, girl, I'm asleep. What's up? She was like, Nikki's shooting a video. Can you be to her house in an hour with some stuff? I'm like, girl, stop playing. I'm going back to sleep. She's like, no, seriously. I'm like, girl, it's 6 o'clock. The store's about to close. Okay, I'm like, it's great. And I called Fendi, and like they kept the store open for me. Where did I go? Ducky Confetti. Called Ducky, got a bunch of furs, and like went down to Nicki's room, and we've been rocking together ever since. It's just been a blessing and a complete, just like, and again, another level that God has taken me. You know, I'm just so grateful for her and just all she's been doing.
So it's like so in your field, you got to always stay ready.
Yes, always. You never know what day or what time your blessing will come. You just always be prepared for that phone call you're gonna get, because it's going to happen. You just got to put it out there. Yeah, for sure.
So you already, because you're 30, right? Well, how old are you? 30?
I'm 31.
31. So you're still young. You have accomplished.
Oh, thank you.
You accomplished so much.
It's crazy.
So where do you see your life and your career going to?
Derek, I mean, it's like when you hit the top of your career, it's just like, what's next? I have to come up with something and ask God for something else, because he's given me everything that my heart's desires. So I don't have an answer for that, because he's given me everything so much so fast. Like Robin was my first client. Like, who would have known? You know, people it takes people forever, and people always ask me, what did you do? And I'm like, I prayed and I stayed faithful. My mindset has always been, since I was younger, I know I'm going to be somebody, and that has to be your mindset, that you want better for yourself. No one can want it for you. You got to want it for yourself, and that's when, gosh, I can't. I'm speechless.
So wait, somebody said, what's the name of the book that you read every morning?
I don't know. It's in my bedroom.
I know it's upstairs in my bed.
It's in my bedroom, but I'll post it.
Y'all know. I'll post a picture of it. It's upstairs in my bed. So did you really have to have a grunt work time? Did you? It's kind of like you.
No, I didn't. I did Kelly and Mary, and then I moved to New York, and that was my catapult. Like, yeah, I didn't. I skipped through everything. God put me right at the top from the start. So I didn't go through. I don't have any bad stories. No. I was in New York for 2 years before I moved into my own place. I stayed with 3 people, 2 being Elaine and Petula, who does Robin hair and makeup. I stayed with my homegirl in Harlem, and then my first place was the place I'm in now, which you've been to. If everything has been, I'm telling you, like, you sow the seed, you reap. I'm telling you, it's no words.
Which we wish everybody the career be just as easy as that one.
It can be. That's what I'm saying. I ask God all the time to use me as an example, and He has. And I tell, this is the first time I've done this, a Instagram live, but I got to do it more, because I want even my friends, my group of circle that I hang around with. I'm telling them all the time, you got to dream bigger. God created, your Father created all of this for His kids. Why not? Why are we not supposed to live a first-class lifestyle? Everything I do is going to be first class, because that's how I'm His son. I'm a king's kid. We're king's kids. We deserve the best, but our mindset got to match up with the word. If you don't want it for yourself, He's not going to give it to you. If you don't pray for it, how you going to get it? You know what I'm saying? It's just all, it's just, it's all how it works. But
yeah, you have to
everybody
truly internalize it.
Exactly. And I spoke it, even everything. I'm telling you, Derek, every single thing that I have, I spoke it, I prayed on it, and I thanked him, and it came to pass. And it can be for everybody. You just got to do it. You got to do the work.
Now, do you have an agent or a manager now? Because that's what
I do now. I have two. I have one for Nikki, and then I have one for everybody else.
So which route did you go? Did you go to agent route or with the manager route?
I got two managers.
Okay. So you took the manager route. So I guess because you never really needed one because you went straight from
I went straight. I didn't. So when I did Robin, I was doing my own invoices, all my paperwork. I didn't start getting the manager until like I was like just overwhelmed with just clients and like the athletes and all that stuff. And then when I got Nikki, I was like, okay, this is like a lot of work. It's too much overwhelming. I need somebody so I had got somebody else to just handle Nikki, and then someone else to handle everybody else.
Now, as far as speaking about just knowing your worth as a wardrobe stylist, did you? So I know you said Eric helped you in understanding that, but then you have other people in your life helping you understand, because it's a different thing. Like when I talk to hairstylists, it's a different thing from working behind the chair to then now you're doing the whole celebrity role. Like they're not $6 shampoo styles no more. It's a different situation now. So did you have other people helping you in that space of just knowing what the rate is, how to do it, all this other stuff?
No, I based my rate off when I first started of what I feel like I deserve when I walk away from everything. How do I feel like I get? That's how I base my rate off. And then once I think I asked Eric a few times, but no, I just based my rate off on what I thought that I deserved at the end of the day.
You like, this is what it is.
Yeah, and it's either you take it or you leave it. So that's how I base my rate.
More people need to understand how much y'all are worth.
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't. They're trying to compete. So were you ever worried about other stylists and you need to lawyer?
I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of. I'm like, what God has for me is for me. I'm not worried about nobody else and what they do. You can do what you can do. I can do what I can do. I've been blessed in my area. You've been blessed in your area. I can't do what you can do. You can't do what I can do. I've never been that type of person that's looking over my shoulder, because that's not how you get to the next level. I'm going to be happy for you, whatever you do, but that's not, I know how to get to the next level in life. So I'm not worried about nobody else but Diandre Tristian. Period.
And that's all you can worry about.
That's it. That's it.
Now, mentoring. Do you feel like you're in a space now to be able to mentor younger stylists?
No, I do. I have a few people that I mentor. But yeah, Eric was that mentor for me. Eric was the only person that would help me, when I ask questions, or he's the only person. These people can be so vindictive, and this industry will spit you up and chew it out. That's why it's so important who you surround yourself with. My dad would say, you show me your circle, I'm going to show you your future. It's so important to surround yourself around positive, God-fearing people, because those are people that would help you elevate to the next in life. That's why it's so important.
Now, with that being said, have you found it hard finding genuine people in considering what you do, who you work with? Do you find people try to come into your space and be in your space for like clout chasers? Do you find that?
No, because I'm just like a no-nonsense person. You know what I'm saying? I can weed out. I got my circle. I'm good. I don't need to add nobody else to it. I know what works for me. I know what has worked for me. I know my support system. Excuse me. So I know what works for me. But yeah, I just know, and God gave me discernment. So I know who, it ain't going to get past me. It won't come near my dwelling. I'm good.
So, because for a lot of people, I guess a lot of people are just afraid of being alone. So they allow things coming into their space, and a lot of people coming into their space that don't need to be there because they just don't want to be alone. They think they have, the more people they have around them, the better their situation look, the better they think they will feel. And a lot of people just, when you say you have a spirit of discernment, a lot of people just don't pay attention to that. Are you a person of like, well, maybe it was just that one time, maybe they'll get better in life, or or you just like once it's done, it's just done?
No, I like to try people out and see for myself because people do change. You know what I'm saying? I like to try people out and just give them a chance and let them prove me wrong. But once they show me that one time, I'm good. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. Period. Yeah, I'm not that person at all.
Let's see. For up and coming stylists, what would you advice would you give to them? You know, that would give them hope, and be able to step up to the next level.
Pray. Pray. Study the word. I'm telling you, God will put you where you need to be. If He done it for me, He'll do it for you. My thing was just, Derek, I promise you, my thing was just a prayer. That's it. Just pray. Study your artist. Study who you see yourself, your client, who you see yourself dressing, and go from there. Oh, Derek, you got me crying.
I know. Now listen, listen. I mean, listen. If no one has ever, and I'm just saying this. Like I said, I've met you before, but just through your social media,
right?
If I ain't never met no one that has, you know, put what they want out there, and like you said, prayed on it, and be a follower of the word, and be and walking the step. You have been that. Like I've been real. I'm a spiritual person. I've been real shaky about church sometimes, but
you gotta find the right one. You just can't let anybody speak into your life. And I think that's also a thing that got me to where I am. I had a great leader. My father was a great preacher. My spiritual father. He was a great preacher. His thing was faith, and I think that's what got me so quick to where I am. I got under somebody, and I listened, and I took notes, and I applied it to my life. The word works if you apply it to your life. I promise you. I'm a testimony. It works.
So that's what, and that I can honestly say is by watching you through your social media. Believe me, your social media touches a lot more people than you think.
Oh, I know.
You know, yeah. So you know, and I'm just like, okay, if somebody can really, if you are a living example of that, and this is like, oh, geez, I'm like, okay, and you know, and I've seen where you have spoke something a year ago,
right?
And then a year later, it's like, I told y'all, like this is what, like you're not saying that, but you're basically saying, I prayed for this,
right?
And then this happened,
right?
You know? So that I will say. Now, as far as your craft, are you really deep into, like, do you study fashion? Do you study what's happened? Do you study the trends? Or do you kind of go off of what?
No, I've been studying this since I was 17. Like, this is like, I live it, I breathe it. I studied it. I produced it. Like, I definitely study. So it's just like if you want to be a lawyer, you go to school for it. You study it. If you want to be a doctor, you study it. You do your research on your doctor and people who you look up to. It's the same thing in any field, I believe. You just study. You just study who you want to be like and what you want to be a part.
Now, do you find, and I know how this, I'm not versed in the fashion world, but is there a camaraderie amongst other stylists with you guys, or is it, like you said, or is it just your close knit people?
I know. No, we all know each other. If we lie and say we don't, then you basically hating, which is a sad thing. But right. I think we all know each other, and that's another reason why I had that mixer at my house. I invite everybody. I'm gonna have another one this year if we get out the house. You know, if we get out the house after I get back from my island trip, I'm definitely gonna have another one. But I think it's so important that we all just connect and stay each other and just uplift each other. Because these celebrities can tear you down and do something to your psyche if you don't have it. You know, that's another thing. You gotta answer to what God called you, not to what people call you. Because these clients will get you together real quick. But I'm so invested in this word, baby. You can't tell me nothing. I'm a king's kid. My father's the king. He made all of this for me, and I'm a lavish in it while I'm here on this earth. So.
Now, I talked to Oscar James one time. He told, and I found myself falling into this. I know other people that fell into it, but do you fall into the trap of, like, you know, when you're traveling out around the country or traveling with a celebrity, that you are trying to keep up with the celebrity itself, knowing that you're not the celebrity, but you know, like if they out here shopping, you want to shop with them, or if they out here eating at this pier, you want to eat over here with them. Like, do you find yourself in those type of spaces at all?
No. I mean, I know I stay in my tax bracket. I know what I can afford. I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. I know, like, I'm a firm believer of staying in your tax bracket. Like, I'm not going to comment on nothing I don't know about. That's not me at all. I know what I can afford. I'm going to stay in my tax bracket. Period. I know who I am. I'm a bad son of a gun baby, and I know what I can get away with and what I can't. Period. I ain't trying to be a celebrity. I don't want to be on TV. That's not me. That's what I prayed for. I'm good. I'm comfortable with being behind the scenes. Just make sure that wire hit. That's all I care about. Okay?
You say you are about the money.
Exactly. Listen. That's it. I got a lot of dreams and stuff I want to do and goals while I'm here. That's all I want to do, and do my job. That's it.
Now, I know you've been with Robin for a long time, but have there any celebrities that kind of spoke into your life to help guide you and just make you become the person that you are today?
Celebrities?
Yeah. Like, or clients.
That spoke into my life. I mean, a lot of them wouldn't see. Okay, so I do a range of people. So I do celebrities, I do athletes, I do CEOs, I do doctors.
Right.
And
it could be any, because you know when you're dealing with a client sometimes, and you know, like for me, it was Nicole Ari Parker.
Okay.
Like working with her, and I remember going to a function with her. She took me to Steve Harvey's, some of his things, and she was like, "Oh, this is my hairstylist," and I said, "Oh, hey, my name is Diandre." She pulled me to the side and was like, "No, your name is Derek J. You need to make sure they know who you are." And she just gave me a whole run. I was like, okay, I didn't know it was that. You know, so it was like, it could be anybody.
I think that person for me, of course, is Robin. You know, Robin's always inviting me, taking me somewhere, and always talking about me. But another person who is like Kim Blackwell. I don't know if you know who Kim Blackwell is, but Kim Blackwell.
If you don't know who Kim Blackwell is,
that is my accountant. That is my therapist. That's my girl. We talk 20 times a day throughout the day. That's one for me who does it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and like we all need those type of people in
our
lives.
Yes, we do, for sure. You know, for sure.
They keep you
intact. Yeah. They remind you who you are sometimes, you know, and she definitely does that for me. I run everything past her. It's definitely her. And then Monique Mosley is another one. I don't know if you know Monique Mosley is, but you should look at Monique Mosley. There's so many. I have so many. God has blessed me tremendously with amazing family and friends. I'm covered. I'm good. Yeah.
And all your friends are quite fashionable.
I mean, we all King's kids. We know our worth. You know what I'm saying? We work hard. We know we here to lavish in this earth, period.
Now, is there a client that you would love to do? Like,
I want to do Holly Berry. I tell Holly Berry, I've seen her. So being on GMA, you see everybody. You meet every A-list possible. I mean, like real celebrities, not these reality stars. You meet real celebrities. So I've met every single body. You name them, I met them. And I want to work with Holly Berry. And I told her that. I was like, yo, we got to work together. So I'm just waiting on that phone call to come through. And I know it's going to happen. So I'm just waiting on, sitting back, being patient, trusting the Lord that He's going to do what He do. Because that's one thing I've never do. He's given me everything so far. So it's like, what? What else,
What would you say is your style aesthetic for your client?
It depends on, everybody's different. I do everybody, Derek. I do so many people, so everybody's different. So it just depends on that client. So I think that's one of the gifts that I think this job, you have to be blessed with an eye. And I thank God for that eye, because you got to know what works for that client. So I think it just depends on who you dress in.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and so what y'all need to see, what he also saying to y'all too is that I don't post all my clients on my social media.
I don't.
I got more clients.
I do not.
It's like this client book is very vast. It's not just it's not just what you see on my Instagram.
Exactly. Listen, for sure.
And I appreciate that because you know, like I said, if people. We don't let everybody into our whole life and our whole business. It's like, hey, this is what I'm gonna let y'all see. But
exactly. This is what I'm like. You only gonna see what I show you. Other than that, you may catch me in the background somewhere and you see me somewhere, but just know I'm always working, baby. Always. Okay, I love a coin. Okay?
Now, do you ever get tired of like? Because I know you do. Like you said, you love the beach. And you go. So when you go away, is that's your recharge? You get ready to get back.
That's my recharge, man. Yeah, but I always gotta plan my schedule around Robin because that's my main girl. You know what I'm saying? So that is like, yeah, I always plan around her schedule when she takes off, and then I'll go off. But with her, now we do the show Monday through Thursday, which is great because after Thursday, I'm getting on a flight. As soon as this is over, I'm going to an island. You hear me, baby? I want to be, I want to have that almond glow. I'm like, ooh, Jesus. Ooh, I need it. I cannot wait.
We had some questions pop up. Let's see. Oh, child, they got a lot of questions pop up.
I'm trying not to read them because I get sidetracked.
No. It's something that pop up on my side too. They said, do you feel you can still be successful as a stylist without finishing college?
Of course. For sure. I think you can. Again, I can't tell you nothing that I didn't use, and that was a prayer. I'm telling you. I prayed one time, and I thank God every day I woke up for that, whatever that dream was or whatever that goal was that I wanted. That's the only thing I did, and he gave it to me.
And then all the rest of the questions you already answered. Somebody want to know, how do you stay grounded? But like you said,
the word, knowing that it can be taken away. The thing is, like, he'll give us something, and we'll tend to forget about him. The goal is not to forget, because all can be taken away at any moment. So I think that's just staying grounded in the word, knowing that he gives and he takes away. Always be good to people, because you never know when you may need that person. Just be a good person all the way around.
I see somebody popped up here and it was like, what do you think is gonna be the it color for the next season?
Oh gosh.
Are you a person?
I'm not that person. I'm not a trends person. I'm not like on what's hot or what everybody else is doing. It's what I like, what I'm feeling, I've never been that person.
I feel the same way. I'm like, I don't, but people are asking them, what's the next trend for here? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just going rock out with it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, oh well, girl.
We'll just do. He said, we'll just do something else. That's fine.
Okay.
But this wasn't bad, was it?
It wasn't, and I got to do more of these.
Yes, you do.
The
people want to hear from you. And then also too, I think that also, from a spiritual background, just seeing somebody so young being so into faith, just hearing that come from you is very inspiring for other people.
I honestly don't think you can be in this industry and not know God and not be and not be so successful at it. Like he gotta be your main source, and especially at a time like this when we're not working, you gotta know that your source comes from him, not your job. Like, if you do your part, you pay your tithe, you do your 10%, you got an obligation that he told you that he gonna take care of you. So it's man, listen, you give God a try, I promise you, he will not disappoint you.
Listen. Now that is a good way to end this situation, honey. If you put it all in his hands, honey, he will not disappoint you. Listen. Give the people a little bit more, you okay? Jump on a little IG live here and there, okay? Let the people see you, okay?
We would try, Derek. We would try. We'll see what happens. I thought, listen. I got asked to do this so many times. Derek asked me to do this, and I kept like putting it off, like, oh, Derek.
He said no at first. He was like, no, don't do that. I'm like, now wait a minute.
I did not do Instagram Live, but now I feel like I got to look. I couldn't lie to you.
No, you didn't.
Like,
I'm
busy.
don't do it.
I'm in the house. You gave me a reason to get dressed in Dolce today. I mean, come on.
He said no, then he hit back and was like, well, what we gonna talk about?
I had to. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much, Diandre.
Thank you, baby. How do I get off of this thing? I just hit the X,
I'm gonna take you off.
All right, baby. Love you. Wow.
Love you too. That was amazing. See, the thing is, that's why I want to have these conversations. I like to have these conversations because it just gives you a better insight to what people are, how people got to where they are, what they go through, and how they stayed to where they're at. So I don't know who I'm doing tomorrow because I didn't do my job on Sunday and reach out to people, but I will have somebody on here tomorrow, and I will let y'all know in the morning. But I will. Maybe I'm gonna reach out to you, Kim, and see if you're busy. Can you jump on here tomorrow with me? But I'm gonna reach out to everybody, and then I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock. All right.